spread immediately around the column as that large section of column drops down. Roll a d8, please.
Do I roll 1, 2? You get less than 6, you're dead.
1. Fuck.
Goodbye, Dr. Mark.
I hope that was...
Anything but a 5.
Oh, fuck!
As the column comes down and meets the other end, you watch as it tilts directly away from you, falling over into the water. It was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Anything but a 5. Immediately, you watch as a column of water starts pouring down in from apparently a chamber above where this one is.
I should have cast water breathing on us all.
Dolph, let's get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, no. Command word, grab him, let's go.
Dimension door over to the exit?
No, to the slope.
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Correct.
Yeah.
Dimension door so that we come out.
So why doesn't it follow us?
We send them sliding.
Yeah, it is.
If you're going down.
By seeing how much water was rushing in, do I kind of have a good idea that I have a minute? No, I don't have 10 minutes to cast water breathing, do I?
Not even remotely close.
Baylock can block it off with his hand. If he throws his size or something, he can block it off, can he?
No, he can't. He does not get that big. He gets one size
Water
large.
How large is he?
The exit tunnel, if you will, is about 18 to 15 feet across.
Yeah.
I thought it was a lot
And
smaller.
slopes in.
Again, I was watching, so I see water, I see them sliding, we're sliding.
Correct.
Yeah, no, we're dipping.
All right.
You know,
Don't keep talking, I'll grab you.
no, I won't.
Ass on ice. You all start sliding down into the tunnel. The first couple curves catch you hard as you jostle around from side to side. Lucky for all of you, this is a very smooth tunnel with no protrusions coming out into it because you have no control over where you are going. There is zero chance that you could stop or change your trajectory if you wanted to. Within the first 30 feet, you've picked up tremendous speed. Metal armor scraping, sending up just trails of frost behind you. As you swirl down into another curve, you exit out into what looks to be an almost turnip-shaped chamber as you're all just sliding around on the outside. Ever so slowly, you start to funnel your way down into the middle. As you watch just above you at the top of the slope, a rush of water comes pouring in, following you almost funnel-like down into the center of the spiral. And as you drop down over the lip, water rushing right behind you all, you're sent careening down one last final slope, straight, almost straight down in the ground, just a slight curl to it. Water frothing all around you. As you see ahead of you, a bright, swirling radiance. It's chaotic, almost like a ball with just motes of radiance that just spin in at random areas, random ways around it. As you careen down that last stretch, you watch one by one as you all disappear into the radiant orb.
Yeet.
Dropped immediately out from the bottom side of another orb, very similar in shape and size to the one that you just passed into, landing heavily into some form of darker, more solid material.
Did you just flush us?
You can see
I enabled this shit.
around you walls. Could be stone, maybe some sort of wood. There's a single round opening above you, fairly large size. Probably 10 feet across. And as you watch, just a rush of water comes in through the portal before being closed back off again. You are all now standing in a 10 foot by 15 foot by 10 foot room, if you will, with a single hole in the center of the ceiling above you, about ankle deep in very, very cold water.
Cool. Before we go any further, I'm going to start ritual casting water breathing for those of us who cannot breathe underwater.
Okay.
Can I just... Do I notice anything kind of unique about this room?
Nothing in particular. It's completely featureless. There's absolutely nothing in here whatsoever to be seen. Plain walls, plain floor, plain ceiling.
Do we hear anything or smell anything? Everything's calm.
The air in here smells fairly stale.
Does it smell old or earthy?
Kind of a mixture. This room hasn't been used in a very long time.
Does it look abandoned or just
More so abandoned than anything else.
While they're doing this, I would like to make sure I'm 5 feet away from everybody else, and I would like to make a circuit of the walls while staring at my pocket.
It's 10 foot by 10 foot by 15. It'd be really
Yeah.
difficult for you to really find a space to do that in. Putting it out the outer edges, you can get some sort of a general idea that there's not really any magic to this area.
There's that one hole in the ceiling. Are there any other doors?
No doors, no windows, no anything. Just a single solitary 10-foot hole in the ceiling.
the water's stopped?
The water has stopped. It is not continuing to fill.
The water on the...
I have an
Do
idea.
we see any way to get to the hole? Is there a ladder?
There is no ladder, there is no stairs.
It's about, you said 10 feet up?
About 10 feet above
I
you,
don't know.
yes.
Oh, yeah.
Lexi, can we consult your map? Your universal map?
Tap, tap.
You hear a voice from through the opening. Pardon me. Who's there?
R Xyloshan. Who's you?
Oh, God.
The most uncouth Eldrin ever.
It's me, R, of course.
Sup, dog?
Your neighborhood
Who is
friend.
you?
How you doing?
How you doing?
It's your friendly
you doing,
neighborhood
huh?
lamp.
Do you have any beer?
Are you going to help us out or what, huh? I'm a priest, for Christ's sake, you know what I mean?
No.
You wouldn't have
When
nobody
did you get a Boston accent?
Dick Fingers is here, too.
As well as Double Dick.
Why is that man in a wheelchair?
Polio Pally.
My name's Nathala. Where are you? Where are you? I can hear you, but I cannot see you.
I'm in a hole in the ground. Where are you?
You can't plan for this. There's no way you can plan for this exact fucking response.
This is exactly what you do, though.
You feel a heavy thumping.
Learn this thing to think.
And suddenly the light from the opening above you is cut out as you see a very, very pale, soft, girlish face show itself in the opening.
Down.
No.
It's fine. He didn't say she looks 12.
The face is huge, takes up the whole entire opening.
One time.
What?
It was a joke. She's 17, but yes.
What are you?
I'm in a Lodrin. What are you?
I'm a cloud giant.
Oh, we're done.
Oh, fuck you.
I give up.
Nice to meet you.
Good day.
Why are you in there?
I don't know, honestly.
Would you like to come out?
Well, that would be lovely.
So polite.
Give me one moment.
So there's gonna be a
Thank you.
I'm
halfling
gonna
and a
go ahead and
giant.
stop casting at this.
You feel a thumping on the ground that recedes. And a minute later, you feel the thumping start to return. As a piece of soft lace gets dropped down through the opening.
Hey.
Actually recognizes
I'll
this.
cut it off.
If this was normal sized, it would be very finely threaded lace. This lace, on the other hand, is quite large, and definitely large enough for you to put hands and feet inside as a almost rope bridge, or a rope ladder, if you will.
You guys, I found an exit.
Did you?
God. Gods be praised. Gods be praised.
Well, you make the friend, so you can go first.
And I'm gonna climb up.
I'll follow.
Okay.
I'll climb up her bridges.
How old is she for real, though?
Probably several hundred years.
She's 14 years old. In actual people, yeah. She would technically be probably somewhere around 60 to 70-ish, but in their age, she is 14.
Again,
And
one.
as your head comes above the opening, you look around you and you see a fairly sparsely furnished, but nicely furnished room. It's a round room, probably every bit of 100 feet from side to side, with a bed, a dresser, a clothing closet, one of the, not an inset in the wall like we're all used to, but a wardrobe. A fairly large chest at the foot of the bed.
Is it large because
Table?
it's large, or is it large because we're small?
A table with a mirror set above it that looked to have small vials and what am I talking about? The like little containers, like ceramic containers with like little tops on them.
Like little pots.
Yes. And by all appearances, this would be a normal 14-year-old's room. Except incredibly large. 3 times larger than you would expect. And you see standing in front of you a 12-foot tall, very pale skin, almost white hair with hints of yellow to it. 14, by appearances, year old girl in a soft white leather tunic and a pair of soft white leather boots. My name's Nathala. How did you all get in there?
Well, the last thing I remember, I was sliding down a really fun ice slide, and the frost fell. Water was chasing behind me, and then next thing I know, I'm in here.
What is that we were in?
Well, it has not worked in a very long time. But we traditionally use portals to the plane of water to get rid of certain refuse.
Did I just
And
get
we're not
flushed?
down there by choice.
Guys, we got flushed.
You really did flush us.
I'm glad you weren't using it at the time.
Truly, this party is shit.
I'm just gonna start giving. I'm just casting prestidigitation on myself, cleaning myself.
Well,
Because we pissed off to the eye.
that particular train has not worked in a very long time, long before I ever had this one.
Great,
The-
steal shit.
The water, for some reason, seemed to dry up, and it was not usable.
That's probably gonna be usable soon.
Most
That's
likely.
good to know.
Full of skeletons.
Just your friendly neighborhood magical plumbers. You know? I'm a Dothromar. You good?
That is just before it's a dream.
Dothra Mario.
Dr. Mario.
And Luigi.
No, that's our names from now on.
Dr. Mario and
Luigi.
And Luigi.
Luigiano.
Does that make me Peach?
No, you're always killing us. You're fine. You're
That'd be
fine.
Peach.
He'd be Bullet Bill.
Wait, so hold on. Which one's Wario and which one's Waluigi?
I'll be Waluigi.
That makes me Wario.
That was like the most
Mario.
fun ever, and I love it.
You could be Princess Peach. No.
And the penis is Toadstool.
Nope.
It's my pet.
All right.
I thought that was your sword. That's where's your sheath thing.
Metaphor works.
In your prison pocket.
A new movie from Tim Burton. Cody
Cockfinger.
Cody penis everywhere but where it's supposed to be.
What are you doing? Get off me! Get off me! You all piece of sculpting eyes with those fingers.
Penis. The
It's
answer.
more like massaging ice.
Like massaging.
Bludgeoning damage.
Tips are tentative.
The demon penis of Parrot Avenue.
Cody, your sword is anti-magic, but your penis is anti-marriage.
I thought that was.
That one was fucking wrong.
I thought that was his personality, not his penis.
Fair enough. Ow.
I meant was the amount of marriages that he's.
Ow.
I think
Alright.
there's a little bit of both.
Can't make you a sandwich, but you can sure feel your needs.
I mean, I guess technically in Cody's defense, it can't be either because he doesn't have either.
Alright, we're getting a little far here.
all right, let's move on.
He's not,
up there?
he's not using
Yeah.